Hello friends. It is cash stuffing day. I did not film this video last week and I missed it. I feel like this is where I get to tell you a little bit more about what's going on in my life. Who knows if I'll be able to do that or not. I do have something new here. I haven't burnt a candle in my videos in forever, but you know, it's like winter and no. It is fall. It is not winter, although we did have some snow this week. But this is apple buttercream, and it smells so good. It is a used candle. I just lit it. I thought it would give me a little nice pick-me-up for today. Oh, here's my money. I've got, what is it? $935 in cash and $200 in prop bills. That goes straight into our high-yield savings account. Let's go ahead and get my change. I've got my change jar right here. This is a quart jar that I had gotten some flowers in from my son. And I am just saving the change. Little bits by little bits adds up. I decided that the change that I have in here, because my daughter likes to go with me to the bank, she helps me put it in the machine. The machine we have at our bank is not an easy cash. Now, it is free, but you have to like lift, like you pour the money in there and then it's hard to describe. It is free at the credit union, so I shouldn't complain, but they did replace a good one with that one. And anyway, I have to have help with my daughter, and so I'm going to give the money to her, long story short here, for her to spend on her friends for Christmas. So whatever's in there, that's her budget for spending for Christmas. Okay, what else do we need to do? Let's do the money first. Let me go ahead and get out this. I'm not going to count it. I haven't done that in a long time either, because I'm not good at counting money for the camera. I did double check it a couple times. Okay, so here's the $200 in prop money. And then I'll just separate the 20s, the 10s, the 5s, lots of 5s, and 1s. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's our money. Now I need to unstuff. I feel like now I don't have space. All right, unstuff my 1s. I do unstuff grocery money. I have $25 in money that's going to go into the Sam's envelope. And then our 1s, let's see here, there's a D-Buck. And the 1s will go to help, you know, with our Monday minis. Didn't spend any in... Uh-oh. This is not Mr. P's money. This goes in household. I was going through and checking. All right. Never mind that. Okay. This goes in household, not in Mr. P's. All right. I have some dollars too. Forgot to, yeah, no D or J. And I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. So, 1 D-Buck. That is, 1 is better than none. And then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $9 to go towards our mini Mondays. All right, so let's get started on stuffing. Groceries gets its $150, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, and a 10 for $150. Okay. Millie and Kiki gets a 20. And they have 70 now. They are pretty good to go on things. Household gets a 20. So it's got 20, 40, 65. Mr. P gets 30. 20 and a 10. Of course, it comes straight out of here and right into his wallet. Mrs. P, I get 50, 20, 40, 50. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 130, 140, 145. Oh, go in there. It's not wanting to. 145. Miss P, she gets 15. She used her money. She went bowling with some friends, so that went out to bowling. Eating out gets 20 and a 5. So it has 50 now. And gas gets 70. 20, 40, 60, and did I do a 10? I was short on 10s, and that's because this week I had like a lot of money that needed to go to the bank. Like as I finish challenges or as I spend out of my sinking funds, whatever, I pull the money out of the envelopes. And so then I don't have to get as much out of the bank. I just recycle the money. Well, I was short on 10s and I didn't want to have to go to the bank. I was able to just get 20s out of the ATM and then make do with what 5s and 10s I had, because I had a pretty big collection of 5s going on. Long story short, I just didn't have as many 10s this week. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 45. 145 in gas. Probably what I'll do is go back through this wallet, because I have 2 10s in here and then 2 10s in my envelope, and swap those out for some 5s when I get to like my savings challenge money. Like, I won't do it on camera, I'll do it later, and that way I don't have so many 5s in those. All right, sporting events gets 40. We do have our first playoff game. We're actually it's going to be round 2. We got to buy the first week, so we've made it to round 2. And what I've heard is our game should stay home unless we lose. But if we lose, I think we're out. So we shouldn't have to travel maybe until it gets on further down the road. But that's what they say. I don't know if that's true or not. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40. So 140. Playoff games are a lot more expensive to get in. Our sport passes do not get us in there. Plus, basketball season is starting, and we like to go and support the basketball games. So, anyway, that is in my wallet. Now I'm going to get into my sinking funds, and I did switch my binder. My little cream binder was just looking yuck, so I went ahead and switched this one. I did not have to buy this. I already had it. The last time I used it, it was for Carly's Sweet Spring book box challenge. All right, so what am I doing? Hair and nails. It is empty. My daughter and I both got our hair done, and so we wiped that envelope out. All right, so 25 is going in hair and nails. It's not really nails, it's just hair. Any beauty stuff. Medications is also wiped out. It is getting 80 this week. So 20, 40, 60, 80. All right. Yeah, medications. It is crazy how expensive things are. Pool and hot tub gets a 5. And I need to update the tracker, because when I did my cash stuffing, I did not update things. All right, so $5 in pool and hot tub. Let's see here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 25, 30. Oh, it's been a long time since I've updated that. 130. Is that right? I feel like that's all right. 20, 40, 60, 81. That's right. Okay, so that's what it has. Maybe we will have money to buy that new pool cover. All right, that one doesn't get stuffed. Yearly subs, that is getting $10 today. All right, there's another 2 10s that I can switch out for a 20 when I need to. All right, so it's got, what is that, 60? My husband is calling. I'm not going to answer it. Oh, well, obviously I used some, so it's still got 60 in it. Oh, well. I've gotten lazy with updating the tracker. Or, I don't know. I'm not even going to question it. All right, propane is going to get 5. We did fill up the propane tank. It was, I keep wanting to say 100 gallon, but my husband said it's 100 pound. And it was $85. So 20, 40, 60, 85 now in there. So I kind of overestimated, I guess, with the propane, but I am going to just keep building this up $5 at a time, because, I mean, maybe we can buy a new tank so we have an extra tank. I don't know. Like, not a big tank, but a smaller tank. Because when we go to the camper, we have to, like, take tanks back and forth, you know. It would be nice to have one that we could leave down there with the grill that we have down there. All right, school supplies is going to get 10. All right, so it's got 90 now. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Okay, tracker is updated. I've got to stop spending on my classroom. I bought more candy. I bought stuff for them. I like to spoil them, you know. They're like my kids. All right, what is this? Vet. Vet is getting a 5. We still do not have a vet for the dog. All right, here's $100 in the savings account. So 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 305. So 305 for that. Yeah, we had a mishap with our vet. They ended up not like taking us as a customer when they moved to a new building and like merged with another vet in town for some reason. I don't know why. They said we were not, what did they say? How did they say that? They were not keeping returning customers or something like that. And I was like, well, that makes no sense. I said, so can we come as a new customer? Like, just pretend we weren't with you guys. And then they were like, no. So I don't know what the deal was. Car tags. $5 for car tags. And so now it has 20, 40, 60, 85. Okay. Well, car maintenance. Okay, so car maintenance. Oh, goodness. What am I doing? That goes here. All right, so car maintenance. I'm adding $100. This is going to cover my husband's tires. $980. That is enough to get the tires. So probably next week he will make the appointment and order the tires. And so most of this money will be gone. So we got... Oh, I was like, what in the world? Something's off. Maybe... It should be $980. Unless... Oh, goodness. Did I not add that 100 last week? How much do we have in there? 500. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. 180. 1,000. That doesn't seem right. 1,000. 180. Maybe it is. I'll have to look at the bank account because I'm not sure what I've done. But if I didn't add the 100 from last week, that's what it would be. So that should be it. So that is way over what we need. I think the tires were around 900 something to put them on and do all the things. So anyway, that is I'm happy, like right here at winter time, we are able to get the tires. So there we go. Okay, home maintenance. All right, home maintenance. We did spend out of this. I spent $140 on some kind of a connector. My husband, I don't know. He just told me what we needed, and I took it out. I transferred $100 from the high yield savings account. I guess I shouldn't have, knowing that I have to do this again today, but we've got 600, 20, 40, 60, 660 in there. And 60 of it is in cash. I did use some cash on something. I don't remember. I don't remember hardly anything. My memory is terrible. All right, so now let's put our money into our Sam's envelope. A lot of these envelopes are empty. There's Sam's. All right, so $25 going in to Sam's. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 125, 35, 135. Building it back up. As soon as I see a sale on hamburger or ground beef, that's what I'm spending that money on. Because ground beef to me is one of those things that we use a lot of. Making burgers and spaghetti and tacos and what else do we like? Sloppy Joes, all the things. And Yeah, it's super expensive right now. All right. Back here. Oh, okay. Put that in the wrong envelope. All right, so I switched out. I got to 20 J&D bucks from adding to it last week. So I switched it out for a 20. I'm adding a 1. So now we have $22 in the J&D bucks. And that is just for my niece and my nephew. Just to get them little things, books, things like that, just whenever I want to. All right, so now we get into our envelope, or our binder for all of our savings challenges. Let's see a hair. Dog hair. All right, had extra dogs around the house, so we have extra hair around the house. All right, so randomizer is getting 50, and that's going to be 9 5s. See, I tell ya, I'm going to have to go and repurchase those 10s. All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just the way it worked out to where I could just get money from the ATM and not have to get it from the bank, like go through the machine, you know, like the drive-through. All right, senior year gets a 10. Skip vacation. Summer savings gets 100. That's going to be 2 20s, 1 10, and it should be 7 5s, right? So that's 50, 35. No, that's 50. Yeah, 9. I'm sorry, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because I changed it around so many times trying to make the denominations work. And 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's right. All right, Christmas gets 50. That's also going to be 9 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wedding is going to get the last 2 20s. 11 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mini Monday, this should be $40 in 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45. I knew I would mess up. I'm just going to leave that there. I don't know. That goes in here, though. Plus my leftover 1s. I think there was 9 of those. That goes in there also. And then YouTube Hop, this should be 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, so I have an extra $5 over there. I've got to hunt down where it belongs, but I'm not going to do that on camera because I get flustered and I don't want you to see the bad side of Mrs. P. There. Okay, friends, just one little extra 5. And if I can't find it, I'll throw it in my Mini Mondays. I'll do something with it. All right, friends, I probably messed up counting all those, like 9, 9, 11, all those. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my videos for savings challenges. Bye, friends.